In Greek mythology, Arachne was a young mortal renowned for her exceptional talent in the art of weaving. Born in Lydia, her creations were unmatched, admired by all who beheld them. Arachne's tapestries were more than just cloth, they were exquisite works of art, interwoven with intricate patterns and vibrant imagery that seemed almost alive. Every thread she wove told a story, capturing the beauty of nature, the majesty of gods, and the complexity of human emotions. Her fame quickly spread beyond her hometown, drawing crowds of people eager to see her masterpieces. Many believed her unparalleled skill must have been a divine gift, bestowed upon her by Athena, the goddess of wisdom and crafts. However, Arachne denied these claims. Her confidence grew into hubris, and she went so far as to challenge Athena herself, claiming superiority in her craft. This audacious act set the stage for a legendary encounter and a punishment that would transform her fate forever. Arachne's unmatched talent in weaving brought her immense fame, but it also gave rise to unchecked arrogance. Her tapestries were celebrated far and wide, and her name became synonymous with artistic brilliance. Crowds marveled at her ability to create intricate designs and lifelike depictions that seemed to defy mortal capability. Many believed such skill could only be a gift from the gods, particularly Athena, the goddess of wisdom and crafts. However, Arachne rejected these claims outright. Instead of humility, her success fueled her pride. She openly declared that her talent was her own, earned through dedication and practice. Her confidence grew so great that she boldly asserted her superiority over Athena herself, claiming her weaving surpassed even that of the goddess. This declaration of hubris shocked all who heard it. To challenge a god was a grave insult, and Arachne's audacious proclamation set her on a collision course with divine retribution. As Arachne's fame grew, so did her arrogance, and her bold claims of superiority over the goddess Athena reached the ears of the villagers. Concerned for her fate, they approached her with words of caution. "Arachne," they pleaded, "your skill is truly remarkable, but to challenge the gods is dangerous. Have you not heard the tales of those who suffered for their hubris?" The villagers recounted stories of mortals who dared defy the divine and paid the price. They spoke of Niobe, who lost her children for boasting she was greater than Leto, and of Icarus, whose reckless pride led him to fly too close to the sun. The gods are unforgiving, they warned, and Athena, wise and proud, will not tolerate such defiance. But Arachne dismissed their concerns with a wave of her hand. She scoffed at their warnings, refusing to believe that the gods could rival her skill. Her pride blinded her to reason, and she continued down the path toward her inevitable punishment. Word of Arachne's bold claims reached the ears of Athena, goddess of wisdom and crafts. Outraged by the mortal's arrogance but also curious about her skill, Athena decided to intervene. Disguising herself as an elderly woman, she journeyed to Arachne's village to confront her. Athena found Arachne weaving in her workshop, surrounded by admirers marveling at her tapestries. The disguised goddess approached and gently addressed her. "Child, your talent is extraordinary," she began. "But your words are reckless." The villagers, recognizing the wisdom in the old woman's words, nodded in agreement. But Arachne dismissed the warning with a mocking smile. "Save your advice for someone who needs it," she replied arrogantly. "I fear no god, and I stand by my words." Athena, still in disguise, felt her patience wane. The mortal's defiance left no doubt Arachne's hubris would require divine justice. Rather than heeding the elderly woman's advice, Arachne's pride only grew stronger. With a mocking smile, she declared, "I do not need your pity or warnings. If you think you are superior, prove it. Let us have a contest, one of weaving. I will show you who truly possesses the greater skill." The crowd around them gasped, stunned by Arachne's boldness. Athena, still disguised as an old woman, agreed to the challenge. "If you insist," she said solemnly. Arachne began weaving with confidence, creating a tapestry filled with intricate designs, displaying her unparalleled skill. Athena, however, revealed her true identity. She shed her disguise and stood before Arachne as the powerful goddess of wisdom and craft. Her divine presence was undeniable. "Now, the contest begins," she declared, ready to show Arachne that even the greatest mortal talent could not rival the power of the gods. The contest began, and both Athena and Arachne worked diligently, each displaying incredible skill. Athena wove a tapestry that celebrated the gods' greatness. She depicted the powerful Olympians in all their glory, Zeus wielding his thunderbolt, Poseidon ruling the seas, and Apollo conquering the skies. Athena's masterpiece glorified the gods' victories and wisdom, symbolizing the perfect order of the universe under their reign. Arachne, however, wove a tapestry that shocked everyone. Instead of honoring their victories, she illustrated their flaws and mistakes. She portrayed Zeus in the act of seduction, Apollo's arrogance, and Poseidon's violent outbursts. Her tapestry highlighted the gods' contradictions and imperfections, mocking their supposed perfection. The two tapestries were completed side by side, and the crowd marveled at Arachne's brilliance. Yet, to Athena, this was an unforgivable insult, for it questioned the very nature of the gods' divine authority. Arachne's tapestry was a masterpiece of technical brilliance. Every thread was meticulously woven, and the details were so precise that even Athena, the goddess of wisdom and craft, could not deny the quality of the work. The colors flowed harmoniously. The tapestry captured the gods with astonishing accuracy, and its craftsmanship was unparalleled. However, while Athena acknowledged the skill of Arachne's work, she was deeply offended by its subject matter. The tapestry was an audacious depiction of the gods' faults and failings, mocking their supposed perfection. Athena, known for her wisdom and fairness, was enraged that a mortal would dare to challenge the divine order in such a way. The technical excellence of Arachne's weaving was overshadowed by its disrespectful theme. In Athena's eyes, this act of hubris could not go unpunished. Though the weaving itself was flawless, the insult to the gods was unforgivable, and the consequences would be severe. Athena, enraged by Arachne's arrogance and disrespectful challenge, could not allow such behavior to go unpunished. Although Arachne's weaving skills were unmatched, her tapestry mocked the gods, portraying their flaws and embarrassing moments. This insolence was a grave offense, as it reflected her defiance of divine authority. In her fury, Athena decided to punish Arachne severely. She transformed the mortal into a spider, condemning her to an eternity of weaving. Stripped of her human form, Arachne's hands, once capable of creating beautiful and intricate tapestries, were now destined to spin endless webs. Arachne's transformation served as a warning to all mortals: no matter how great their talent, they must never challenge the gods or disrespect their power. Her fate became a symbol of the consequences of hubris, excessive pride. Forever bound to her weaving, Arachne's eternal punishment became a lesson in humility, reminding all that arrogance would be met with divine retribution. The transformation of Arachne into a spider carries deep symbolic meaning in Greek mythology. Her punishment represents the severe consequences of hubris, the arrogance or pride of mortals who challenge the gods. Arachne's defiance of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and crafts, by claiming to be superior in weaving, reflected a grave disrespect for divine authority. By turning her into a spider, Athena not only condemned Arachne to an eternity of weaving but also used the spider as a symbol of the consequences of excess pride. The spider, constantly spinning its web, represents the endless nature of Arachne's punishment. It also symbolizes the delicate balance between skill and humility. While Arachne's weaving talent was remarkable, her failure to recognize the power of the gods led to her downfall. Arachne's transformation teaches that no matter how great one's abilities, mortals must always acknowledge their place in the cosmos and respect divine power, or face severe repercussions. The myth of Arachne carries a profound lesson about the importance of humility and respect. Arachne's immense talent in weaving made her proud and led her to challenge Athena, the goddess of wisdom, asserting that her skill surpassed that of the gods. However, this arrogance, or hubris, brought about her downfall. Athena, enraged by her defiance, transformed Arachne into a spider, condemning her to weave for eternity. The moral of the story is clear: no matter how great one's abilities or achievements, humility is essential. Mortals must always respect divine authority and their place in the universe. To challenge the gods, as Arachne did, is to invite disaster. The myth emphasizes that while talent and skill are to be valued, they should never lead to prideful arrogance. Arachne's tragic fate serves as a reminder that respect for higher powers and a humble heart are virtues that protect one from ruin. Hubris, on the other hand, always leads to destruction.